No, honestly, if I had to ask, like, what do you think of the mullet? What do you think?
Brutally honest?
Yeah, I want the truth.
It looks fucking terrible.
No, honestly.
Oh, did that just break your confidence or what? Yep, there you go. Pull that up there, buddy.
I didn't realize it was touchscreen. I like that.
You like that? Do you like that it's touchscreen or do you like the picture that popped up?
Plead the fifth.
It's all. By the way, Megan Duncan, he's talking about our model. Her name's Lindsay.
It's not the only thing that popped up.
Oh, yeah. Beaver's finger did pop up. I saw that.
It did.
Welcome to Highly Inappropriate. Let's get this fucking party started. I was going to explode and scare the fuck out of me.
One day we'll start.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to Highly Inappropriate.
I don't think she's going to be expecting something big, do you?
What, like anal?
Whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Highly Inappropriate.
Right, so let me get this straight. So I'm going to pay for a blowjob and I got to pay for a goddamn hotel room too? Well, that just seems like I'm spending too much money for nothing. I got a house. You can just get your ass over here and I can just do the blowjob here.
Highly Inappropriate.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
They can kiss my fat vagina, because I'm bringing the motherfucking pain.
The fuck are you guys talking about?
I told him this monster manic melon is horrible like my mullet.
And I thought he was talking about his pimp juice.
Okay, can we talk about what the fuck happened in that video? For all of our listeners, what did we just listen to?
That's the bar there at the old Shelbyville. Capone's bartender.
Let me create the scene here for you guys. So we just got done doing the show. We were all pretty fucked up during the show, and we just started slamming beers afterwards. Just slamming them. Left, right. Beers. You were buying me some. I was buying you some. Your buddy was buying all of some.
Fireball shots, too.
Yeah, I forgot. We did 2 or 3. 3 or 4 maybe. I don't remember.
I don't drink beer.
Also, before we left at the wrong time. Matt said as soon as we left, they brought in like a
Strippers?
shit ton of wings and
Hookers.
stuff, and filled up that whole room, and just it was free game.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We fucked up.
Yeah, we fucked up.
God damn, I was so hungry too. I remember like being pissed that I was
It was
hungry.
like a bunch of wings and
I
everything.
was hungry because I was so high, but the fact that I was so high, I couldn't figure out where I wanted to go to eat.
You took a piece of my damn pizza.
Did I? I don't remember even being there.
You high ass bitch.
No, so let me create this this scene for you, okay? So we just got done with the show. We're all fucked up, sitting around the main bar. One of the bartenders, good-looking girl, Chris just looks at her. He's like, "Hey, you gotta check us out." And he's like, "Actually, record this because I want to see what she says."
Yeah,
and
I knew gold was about to happen.
Yeah, and you asked her,
she had already said that she didn't
wasn't really fond of it. She's like, not in this bar. I understand you're Shelby County, but you're not in Carthage anymore, there, sweetheart.
Yeah, she wasn't that big of a fan. But
listen, Dorothy.
But yeah, I said, Matt, record this.
Yeah, and she's like, "You're like, what do you think of my mullet?" She goes, Honestly,
yeah.
She goes, brutally honest.
Yes.
I think it looks like what'd she say? Looks like complete
terrible.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I still don't know why you always wear hats.
Is that the exact same response your wife gave you when you first showed her?
Oh, she ain't too happy. The second I got my hair cut again, like when I lined it up, and I told her I was getting my hair cut, and then she saw me and she went, "Another mullet." Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, why not?"
Do you guys still go out to eat together at all?
Oh yeah. It's what married people do.
They don't have sex. They just go out to eat.
We break bread.
Go to Cracker Barrel.
We break bread, not the bed.
Yeah, no bed breaking. Yeah. No nuts busting. Yeah, there is. Just in the bathroom after she passes out, right? But
yeah,
and he's going to his OnlyFans.
Checking out old Lindsay doll and spanking off.
It was all expired.
I did. I finally broke it to her that I was like, by the way, we do have an official confirmation that one of our podcasters has jerked off to your OnlyFans, and I broke it to her. And just expect her to really lay it on thick next time.
She appreciated it.
Yeah, she was real happy about that.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah. Cool, right? Yeah, absolutely. That girl is, she's something else. God love her. She's going to come back on the show. She sends me, every time she gets a fucked up DM, she sends it to me now. So I've started an archive of her fucked up DMs, like the shit that people ask her to do. Like, apparently recently she had a guy try to convince her that this is bad because I know a guy that's done this before. tried to convince her that he was dying of cancer and wanted her to have his baby. And he was going to pay her like
What?
some crazy amount of money. He's like, swear to God.
So like he was gonna get life insurance and give it to her, like her having.
Yeah, but the truth is, like, I doubt he really had cancer. He probably just wanted to, knock her up and
Really?
that's
He
keep her
didn't
around.
have cancer?
that's almost a. I mean, you got 50-50 shot. I mean, either way, you're gonna get child support.
It
I'd probably
depends
go
on how
for
much
it.
money they're offering.
A couple
You're
mil.
paying my student loans. Yeah, come here.
I would do it if I'm.
Is that what you told that dude?
That's what. Yeah, I mean, I'm dead serious. I've openly said on the show, you pay off my student loans, I would probably try a little gay sex. Oh God, I hope we have no rich listeners that are gay.
I'm almost hoping we do.
Of course you are.
You did try to hook me up with a gay guy once before.
You want to talk about that real quick?
I'm pretty sure we talked about it at some point in time.
We have. So essentially, it was the Hammer and Nigel Christmas party, correct?
Yeah.
And there's a gay guy that we worked with, who's a great dude, by the way. And I ended up being really good friends with him when I actually went and worked for him. He was one of my managers. He never touched me anywhere, but he tried to touch Beaver one night.
He did want to touch me.
Yeah, he was very Indian. Did he leave his number for you or something? What was
He
the?
left a nice little note. It was very thoughtful. Very
Are you
sweet.
sure it was for you though? Did he literally hand you the note?
Yeah.
Beaver, hold on, Duncan. You got to understand. Beaver almost. Did you go to his house?
No. Instead, I showed you the note and said, "Wow."
Which I'm honestly probably the last person that you should ever tell if something like that happens to you.
Oh no, I've accepted.
He probably felt like you. I mean, if a gay guy like thinks you're hot, dude, that's like good self confidence.
It's a
Yeah,
confidence
That's
booster.
great because
know?
no
Yeah.
girls think he's hot. So.
I mean, you ain't lying.
Yeah, that's big time.
Hey, that's why I'm trying to
self-confidence
go to the gym so I can get one girl to think I'm
Yeah, I told Beaver.
attractive.
Beaver like
booster.
straight
You
up
get
comes in.
somebody.
Beaver straight up comes in here. He's like, I've been going to the gym like consistently for 3 weeks. I say congratulations. 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
I say congratulations. You're still a piece of shit, but you're not a fat piece of shit.
No, I'm still fat, but I'm slightly slimmer than.
I said
Completely
before the
fat.
show started, I wanted to do a weekly thing of where we come up with what Beaver should name his kid,
Yeah, for sure.
and we spitballed a couple. That's,
I know because he has a confirmed aunt, Sandy Beaver.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I was saying maybe Harry Beaver.
Yep. So Sandy Beaver actually was a big Facebook fan of mine. Liked all my shit. Was all about me for a while. I don't know. Is she still around? Still has Facebook or what?
Yeah, she does.
She does.
Mhm.
She just must not follow me. I just don't pay attention as much anymore. But
Yeah, you're drunk or high all the time. So
She probably deleted you a couple cases ago,
yeah, a couple
couple bands ago.
couple gay jokes ago.
Probably said something bad about the person.
I'll
she was
never
voting
forget. So
for.
I have a gay cousin on my like great grandpa side, and I'll never forget. I made a gay joke one time on Facebook, and one person on that side of the family wrote me a personal message saying, you shouldn't make fun of, because I called a buddy of mine gay, like just like I call
Yeah.
Beaver gay every time I see him,
Yeah.
And she wrote me a message saying you shouldn't call. This guy's name was James. He's like, you shouldn't call James gay. That's blah blah blah. Give me a whole lecture about why I shouldn't say that, and I was like, he's my bro. It's okay.
He calls me gay all
Yeah,
the
he
time.
calls me gay all the time. That's
Big gay
That's the
Al.
nicest thing he calls me. Yeah. By the way.
big gay dunk.
Oh shit. So Beaver almost had sex with a gay guy. So
Not
we've
really,
confirmed that
almost,
this
but-
show. What happened on the Super Bowl day? So after we left the bar, of course, you were supposed to come back and go to the Super Bowl party with me.
To your cousins, yeah.
Okay, and you wanted me to drop you off at my brother's
I was
house.
going by Goose's. I didn't realize that he moved to Shelbyville, your cousin. Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're real
yeah.
confused.
Yeah, I was pretty confused. I was highly intoxicated and just kind of walking
So
around
you
Morristown.
decided to drive home.
Well, I sat out front of your house for a little bit in the car.
Yeah.
Sobered up. Yeah.
Thinking about
Yeah,
life a little
yeah.
bit.
And then went to the house.
Did you go to the gas station and get some food first?
I ended up going back to the house and then going over to my neighbor's house and drinking Mike's Hard Lemonades.
Because I
smoking
asked him, I'm like, Dunk, man, you okay? Because I hadn't heard from him. And like 3 hours later, he just sends me a video of a car crash. And so I was like, I couldn't figure out. I was like, does that mean he went home and fell asleep? Does that mean he feels like he got hit by a car? I'm like, does that mean he crashed his car on the way home? I'm like, hey, can I get some fucking clarification? So I think I just replied question mark, and he never fucking answered me. I was like, oh, great, he's dead. Cool.
Well, that was about the time that the Super Bowl was over and I crashed out with my clothes on and didn't wake up. I slept for a good 12 hours probably.
Well,
I
after the
thought-
Super Bowl,
Yeah, I was.
you watched the game,
destroyed.
though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I thought you were just disappointed because you lost all your bets.
By the way, Beaver, high five.
Yep. Pick
We got it
KC.
right. We picked
Yep.
KC. Your dumb ass picked San Fran.
Well, I said that you guys forget about the bet. I said
What was your bet?
I told you guys.
You picked the bet just in case, but you didn't even get that right.
I know, because they didn't lead at the first quarter because they scored.
Oh,
right
yeah,
at
they
the-
had to. Yeah, but you were close there. I was thinking about
Real
you the whole
close.
Super Bowl.
Real fucking close.
And that was after I masturbated.
Real fucking close. Just missed the first fucking quarter.
No, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
It was over before it started, but hey, I was real fucking close.
So essentially, I went to meet a buddy of mine in Beach Grove. He stayed here in Morristown because he was going to hang out with my brother while I ran to Beach Grove real quick. And I come back here, and old dipshit had decided to drive home. So I had no idea where he was because he was supposed to come back to the party with me. But anyways, game was great. No complaints on the game.
It was good.
That was good. KC, that's kind of what I expected. I figured they would get down at some point, and Mahomes would just go on a run. And I was not sold on. I mean, the Niners defense was fucking amazing this year, but I just felt like they hadn't faced a bunch of top level talent really, other than Seattle, and they played the Saints. I think. Who else did they play?
They gave up like 40 something to the Saints.
Yeah,
too.
they gave up a ton to the Saints. So like, it wasn't.
Refs were letting them play too, though.
What?
Refs were letting them play during the Super
And
Bowl.
they held
Oh
them
yeah,
to 10
they
points.
typically do. I
for a
feel like
while.
of course, there's always one questionable call or two, but yeah, letting them play. I'm gonna be completely fucking blatantly honest and transparent here. I was really fucked up, so I don't really remember like the game a lot. I kind of remember. I remember the ebbs and flows of the game, but not necessarily plays at all.
As long as you kept your pants on.
Well, we're gonna get to that next. No, yeah, I was over at my cousin's house. Yeah,
Took your pants off.
yeah, in front of family. It was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
nothing
a
new.
lovely way to
It's like,
introduce yourself.
it's like my 21st birthday all over. Remember that, Beaver?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah, my cousin. My cousin's wife bought me a man thong, and I was running around the house and nothing but a man thong. My whole family was here.
Like a
Just
Steva.
full, wild boys. Yeah,
That thong.
yeah. Pontius doing the what's the shit he did? The happy
The
dance.
windmill.
No,
Where you would take the button up pants.
party
off.
boy,
Yeah.
party man, party boy. Yeah,
The
God,
helicopter.
I should
Wanna
definitely
party?
remember that. That's it. Oh, I love those fuckers. Jackass 4 is going to be amazing. We've already talked about that though. But you
Getting
get it.
excited for it.
Oh, I'm so excited. So a few things I want to cover. Okay, first and foremost, your boyfriend Jay-Z decided to sit during the anthem. What are your thoughts?
I didn't even look into it.
Because you're kind of a proponent. You've stated on the show that Colin Kaepernick, go fuck yourself for sitting for the anthem. We don't necessarily. I
Taking
understand.
easy. He said it wasn't for like any of that.
Oh yeah, I bet,
Whatever.
motherfucker.
He wasn't the only one sitting, was he? I didn't
Probably.
really. I honestly didn't even look at it.
Here, question: did anybody say anything to him? You think like at the game as he's sitting?
No, not
Because he's
at
in
all.
a
No.
suite, right? He's not sitting in fucking seats.
He's probably his own suite. Like,
He probably didn't even pay attention to what was going
Speaking
on.
of seats, did you see the guy that spent
was
was
He was
sitting in
sleeping.
$6,500 seats and he was fucking napping during the Super Bowl?
I mean,
You
that's
spent,
what I
I
would
mean,
do.
you gotta have serious either won those tickets or have
He
serious
was
fuck
fucked
you
up,
money.
dude.
Yeah, definitely
he was
fucked up.
definitely fucked up.
He had fuck you money.
That's some shit I would do. Is fall asleep at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Too
I'm not
fucked up.
surprised. I thought you died during the Super Bowl. So-
Unless the Colts were playing.
yeah, there's no fucking chance.
No, you would be awake for the Patriots. That's the only one.
He'd
you'd
be so
awake for.
excited.
I don't know.
All the
Brady's
prop
leaving,
bets.
so you forget about that. So if he's on the Colts. then-
Oh, they had a poll on Facebook that was like, who would be better off, the Chargers with Tom Brady or Phillip Rivers on the Patriots? And everybody was like, the Chargers with Brady. And I was like, come on.
You don't think?
Nah.
No.
They got
Nah.
they got weapons in San Diego. It'd be. I don't
They
think
don't
it's
have
going to
Bill
be
Belichick.
Can we
that much better than what Phillip Rivers.
Bill
did.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you
Belichick.
like I tell everybody, quit pretending at he's gonna be 43 this
No, I'm just saying
next
it's
season.
not going to. I'm saying that Rivers on that team is better. Either one of them on the Chargers is better than the Patriots without either one of them.
You don't think the Chargers are better than the Patriots? That's what you're saying.
With you take both of them away, yes.
You do realize they had Bill Belichick.
No, it's
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
Bill Belichick.
But talent wise, like receivers and talent wise, Chargers are definitely better.
You do realize they had Bill Belichick.
Here's the thing: is I really here's what I hope happens, that Brady goes to another team, sucks complete dick. The Patriots are decent. I don't want them to fucking win a division. I don't want to make the playoffs, but are decent. So, hey, you know what? This whole time, you guys. So, can we stop the Brady dick sucking?
Bill's
please?
gonna
They're
dethrone him.
perpetual Brady dick sucking about how he's great. By the way, I will admit, because I finished Peyton's Places this last week. I binge watched it. I stayed at home
It's
one
good,
day.
isn't it?
Oh, it's fucking.
Very good.
Did you watch all the episodes?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Oh, it's amazing. Honestly, the Tom Brady episode was really good.
With
Them just
Nance,
conversating back and forth.
it's
I wish
funny.
they talked shit a little bit more to each other. That
I like
would've
how
been-
they shot at the house too.
Yeah.
That's when I started laughing. I was
Yeah.
like, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's fuck you money.
Yeah.
Just shoot it at his house. We'll pay for it.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
fine.
pay for it. We'll write you a check. Serious fuck you, Mike, because that's probably, well, honestly, he's probably got bulletproof glass or something like that on this house.
You
Yeah.
think? Yeah, you're probably
Yeah.
right. I
Yeah.
didn't even think about that.
Yeah, if you're paying that money for a house, you're probably putting some pretty decent windows in there. Ones that could probably take a golf ball or two.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
You know how many times I've hit
And
the houses
especially
next
if you
to,
have a green in your backyard, you're gonna put those in.
yeah, you got some money.
I've seen windows being taken out at your
Nance
place
has some
before.
serious
So
fuck you money. Maybe we should change the name of the episode to "Fuck You Money." But
What I aspire to have.
yeah, Beaver, you were gonna say something?
I said I've seen windows taken out at your place before.
Have we ever talked about that? Oh man, hilarious! I mean, if you're gonna bring it up, we got to talk about it. So me and my
I
ex
didn't
girlfriend
say we had to. but-
Hannah got in an argument one day, and she ended up storming off and like hiding in her one of her friend's cars and like wouldn't talk to me. So I was like,
Here at your house.
here at my house, because we used to have people at my house every fucking day.
I'm not mad.
Every fucking day. I walked up and I was pretty calm. I looked calm, didn't I? I was probably a little tense looking.
A little bit.
And I said, I'm not mad. And I immediately grabbed a chair and I threw it towards my fucking garage and just busted out one of these side windows over here.
Nice.
And my first reaction, I was like, Mom's going to be pissed.
Were you a Kyle back then?
No, not really. I was just thinking, me and my buddy at work were talking about these the other day about like people punching walls. And I was like, I don't think I've ever punched a wall before.
I did once when
Yeah.
Mom is, if she's still
Yeah.
in the chat, she'll know that she just built like this brand new house where they live now.
Yeah.
And like we moved out of our bullshit rent house. Like,
Yeah.
and to this brand new house. And we were there like less than a week. And I texted her, called her, and asked her where my Sega Dreamcast games were. And she said that she didn't know. We probably got lost in the move or something. And I got pissed and punched a hole in the drywall in the living room of a
Where
brand
the
new
fuck's
house.
my Dreamcast?
Yeah.
Dick, dude.
Pissed at your mom. So did you punch a hole through the wall?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
First week, we moved into a brand new, just built house.
Well,
Before or after meth?
I had a hole in both. I mean, both the houses I had growing up, I had a hole in my wall, but it wasn't for me. One time, me and Greg got in a fight, like just kind of a pushing match, you know. I mean, this was back in the
Into
time where
the
Greg
wall,
could
one
beat
of
the
your
fuck
heads.
out of me. Yeah, Greg, I think pushed me into the door, and the doorknob went through the wall. Then when I got my first apartment in Indianapolis, a buddy of mine, he actually got arrested this night because he was so fucking drunk and ended up like getting a PI.
Damn.
Yeah, but he was
He has some
drunk.
great
He was
friends.
drunk at the apartment, and he was tearing up. We roomed together. We had three guys living in a 2-bedroom apartment. So me and him were in the big room together, basically, and same bed. No, but he was destroying our
How
fucking
did you?
room.
How was the masturbating with two dudes and
We had to
sharing
take
a room?
we had to take a number kind of thing.
just kind of hope one of you wasn't there or something?
Yeah, I did a lot of my jerking off in the front room.
But I was gonna say it'd be kind of nerve wracking knowing that he could come in at any time.
Yeah, I'm just like,
They
hey,
could
what's up,
definitely
bro?
come
Give me
in.
some ice cream.
Did you ever bang a chick while he was in his bed?
Oh, all the time. We fucking
Past him,
by far that year of my life was
slaying you.
Oh, bro. We would go to malls and just do whatever. I mean, like,
Go to malls and empty your balls.
yeah, I mean, because Joe was just as like outgoing with women as I am. Like, he
Yeah.
could just talk to anybody, and we cleaned house. And I was in the best shape of my life too. I was in the ROTC,
Poor
so I was
Cody.
running 2 miles a day. Just was, and I was deep into MMA training. I was really hardcore into it. So I was, I didn't have a belly.
You would
was
have caught
much- he was
caught
much
your
douchier.
dog a lot quicker.
Yeah,
Back then.
yeah, no huffing and puffing.
Yeah,
I had a stroke, by the way.
I told Matt every time I've been to his house, which is, I mean, it's probably a dozen times now.
My dog's got out.
Every single time your
Yeah,
dog has gotten
They're
out of the
fucking
fence.
cunts.
And it's usually right when I
love
get
them.
here, and he's like, "I'll be right back, man. My dog's out." And then he comes back in talking like fucking the black kid on Malcolm in the Middle.
Well, I just had to
Finally.
check. Well, I couldn't find. I could hear this bitch barking. So, and I know her bark. So I'm running around the neighborhood. So I run all the way over here to this road, run all the way down the fucking hill, all the way back up the fucking hill, run all the way through because I could hear. I seen that Poppy, my other wiener dog, was on the other side of the fence. So I knew Daisy was on the other side of the road.
Your
So I
wieners
ran
kept
back
rubbing
down
on
the
you.
hill, and on my way down the hill, I could see her chasing another fucking dog. So they started like taking off like farther away from me. So I started like fucking sprinting towards them. Finally got her attention. She's really good. I mean, they're both really good. If they hear my voice, they're freeze, start marching back to the house.
Gotcha.
They're they're pretty disciplined. They won't listen to anybody else with me. It's funny. Like mom has to get me every time.
It's the bass in your voice.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, bitch.
Yeah.
No.
Your wiener kept on rubbing up
Yeah,
on
I
me
call
and
them
Dunk.
bitches, cunts, everything. So yeah, they're good kids. But anyways, yeah, she starts marching back to the house. Anyways, I get her in the house. What were we talking about? What about the dogs getting out though? The fact that I was out, yeah, because
You're out of breath.
I had to run back. I had to run up and down this hill, then back around, then down the hill, then back up the hill, chasing this bitch. So yeah, I was fucking dead. Which I plan on running the Spartan again. Like Beaver, I think you should do it with me. You guys should both do the Spartan.
I was supposed to do it with you like a couple of years back.
Yeah, well, what happened?
Some
shit.
As long as I can.
I don't
Have
even
a
know what
ponytail.
happened.
I think
then.
I don't know. I think you had to work that day or some shit. But I know.
Nah, it was something you had to cancel for.
Well, no, because I ended up doing it that year or the next year,
Mm.
maybe. I can't remember.
I was gonna say you didn't do it that year.
You ever done a mud run?
No. No.
They're a fucking blast, dude.
I walked a 5K once
I've walked. Yeah,
to get a fast pass
Are you
at Kings
kidding?
Island.
You did the Meth Olympics.
Yeah.
I'm good. If I run a 5K, I'm good for the first 3/4 of a mile. The rest I'm walking until like the last. I always sprint the last part because actually, if I get going, I can get a decent sprint going.
Yeah.
But it's not very far. I know I got a good 100 meters. If I'm 100 meters from the finish line, I'm putting in work, bro. High knees, motherfucker, to the finish line.
So you got to do the best videos. Some of the best videos on the internet are the people that the sprint at the end and
Yeah.
their body, they start locking up.
Yeah.
Have you seen it when the dude, remember, he like rolls
Oh,
across?
the funny at the Pacers 5K, Rob did it with me, and Rob ran like the most of the last half, and I'd fucked up my foot, and I just couldn't like run until I got that adrenaline rush at the end. But I seen Rob at the finish line, being all Rob like, waiting for me, kind of cheering for me.
Yeah.
So I just start fucking sprinting. Okay, the adrenaline pumps in. I'm like, all right, let's go, Rob. I didn't know they had like a level change, and I about fucking bit it crossing the finish line.
They probably put that there hoping somebody would so they get a viral video.
I was like, man, that would have been great. And I kind of thought, I was like, man, I should have just took one for the team there because I would have got this whole fucking place losing it. Yeah, I'm just chipped one of my teeth or something.
and then just stood up and put your hands
Yeah.
up. They
I
would,
did it.
Oh, they would explode.
Larry, the best part of that was Larry Bird was there. He did the announcing beforehand and did the shotgun start or whatever.
And
Yeah.
it didn't
badass.
recruit you right afterwards.
No, he thought he was impressed with my whiteness, my running ability as a white man, but no. My jump shot's a little off. I haven't played basketball in a year.
I just
legit.
saw you met like half the requirements of being a white man.
And,
That's all you needed.
and being on the Pacers at the time, so he probably was thinking that too.
Yeah, that maybe this guy could play basketball
Yeah,
for
a
the
white
Pacers.
guy that can kind of run.
He'll draft me probably 10 or 15 picks ahead of where I should have been drafted, and actually never give me any sort of NBA playing time to really develop a shot, or even have a chance of making a difference. And I'll end up being like a security guard for NFL to Europe in a couple years.
Yes, yeah.
The
Yes,
XFL.
cabbages.
Hey, yes, Kevich's was a
No, that's
baller.
actually
yeah.
I transitioned to
baller.
Colts because, by the way, do you know that's what? Remember, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Who was our first round pick, second year with Griggs? Bjorn Warner, is that how you pronounce his name?
Bjorn Warner,
The
yeah.
German guy.
Yeah, German guy that never
Werner.
did shit with us. Maybe he had 2 sacks his whole fucking career with the Colts.
Yeah, it's
Now a Pat McAfee. I think he's talked about it on a show, or maybe I seen pictures. But when the Colts went over there and played in London, they met up with him because he's like a security guard over there.
Oh, cool.
We just ran into
Yeah.
him on the street.
Just ran
I
into
thought,
him
Yeah,
or something like that. Yeah.
something like that.
Security guard.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
So you went from. Oh, that's Lindsay Doll right there. What's
Yeah,
up?
Some snaps.
Yep.
What's up, girl?
I'll say what's up. Yeah, we snap all day. She's fucking crazy. I love her.
Snatch. You
Yeah.
snatch all
She
day?
watching the show? She better be a little bitch. Fake
Stupid ass
jizz time.
bitch.
Oh,
Oh my.
like I said, she gets some crazy stories going here. Yep. Talk Lindsay Doll, send her a text. What up? And anyways, yeah, she sends me these crazy fucking ideas. She's like, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. And she kind of bounces off me. And my response is always, I'm like, I think Dunkman would jerk off to that for sure. So you're like my guinea pig, by the way.
You need to start sending it to me, and I'll let you know if I do or not.
Well, because you told me she's not willing to do sex videos. Like she don't want to do intercourse, like not go all the way full porn. So she talked about taking videos and making fake jizz to make it look like somebody jizzed on her chest and send those to guys just because she just
so bang
rakes
it,
them for money.
Turkey baster.
Bang it with dildo, and then do. Oh, it's a good idea, man.
You like
Ah,
that? You like that, don't you?
Yeah,
You
totally
get into that.
put it on her face.
Don't ever talk cat into the mic again, ever, please.
I almost didn't say
for
it. Like
Christ's
my
sakes,
brain was like,
Jesus
"Are you really
Christ.
gonna say that?" Right now?
I feel like that was a great soundbite right there.
All right, I'm sorry to keep going back. I keep going back to the Super Bowl because there's a few other things I want to talk about. First and foremost, the best thing about the Super Bowl is by far Travis Kelce doing the Lombardi luge. He called it. Drinking beer, basically shooting beer down the fucking Lombardi trophy into his
Pretty
mouth.
sweet.
That's I mean, that's badass. I don't know if it's done before. It's probably in some form or fashion been done before, but not in the social media age, I guess.
I think the best part of the Super Bowl was the high speed chase through the parade. That was
I didn't
the
hear
best
about
part.
that. Okay, what happened? There was actually a high speed.
Well, not really high
Yeah.
speed, but there was a police chase, and they like spun the car out and got out with guns. to
That's
get
so
the
cool
guy.
I mean, it's so funny. I kind of wanted Mike.
For
I
real.
wanted-
so cool for
I
Kansas
wanted
City.
I wanted Mike Britt to be on the show because he talks about I don't understand sports, and like you just see from like parades like that how much it brings people together and how much joy it brings people. Like
Yeah.
And he
that's
still
why
won't
people
give two
love
shits.
sports.
Did you
Like,
see Mahomes' shirt that he had on?
no, but I seen he was pounding fucking
Kansas.
alcohol.
He got fucked up. Like for that whole week, really. He got kicked out of a concert, kind of, or later on. But anyways, he had a shirt that said, "Yeah,
Congrats to Kansas.
the great state of Kansas."
Oh yeah, I did
'Cause
see
of
that.
Trump.
It's fucking great. And I also seen a guy run to a parking meter try to catch a beer or something
I
for
did.
Mahomes.
It was a ball.
Oh, it was a ball.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it was a ball. Yeah.
Oh,
He
I
nailed
cracked.
it.
Yeah, he fucking cracked it.
Then somebody tweeted it and said the best post route of the year or something like that for Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Just fucking nailed him. Yeah, it reminds me of. Do you remember the playoff game? Denver Broncos, Indianapolis Colts. I believe it was been the 2004 year, but 2005 playoffs
Marvin
where
played dead.
Marvin, where Marvin, that was the year before Marvin played dead. This year, Marvin laid out Champ Bailey because Champ Bailey actually made the comment that week that the Colts receivers were soft and it was a run play, and Marvin Harrison laid Champ Bailey the fuck out. And I just thought of that for some reason. Like,
He wasn't really a blocker either. So it just shows
I
how
mean,
pissed he was.
I'll say as far as,
He wasn't a blocker.
he wasn't a blocker, but like he gave it. I mean, he was an
Folded
effort.
like a lawn chair.
Well, of course, he was
over the
170 fucking
middle. Yeah,
pounds.
that's what I'm saying. So
I'm
it
saying,
wasn't
but he
like
wasn't
was a
like
great
he didn't.
receiver.
It wasn't like he didn't try to block though. That's the thing. It's like
hands, amazing hands.
best, some of the best hands of all time.
Oh,
Amazing
it's-
hands.
Yep.
Great hands.
Folded like a chair when it came to blocking.
The one-handed catch in the end zone. is still
But
my favorite
speaking of
catch,
blocking
Against the
for him,
Patriots,
where he like tips it like 2 times.
Yeah, taps it to himself. Yeah, it's
dude.
hey,
mine against Tennessee, I think, where he fucking extends
Oh,
one
that's
hand.
insane. Over the middle.
Yeah, I think that's better than Odell's catch, in my opinion.
He had a lot, man. He was awesome. Dude.
Yeah, I was just.
So
I mean,
much
every
fun.
week there was something.
I tried to have a transition here for a
Hey,
second.
do you want to fucking say something, Beaver? Go
I
ahead.
did. Speaking of
Raise your
blocking,
hand next time, bitch.
Speaking of blocking, you know who he was blocking for a long time? Mr.
EJ,
Adrian James.
Going to the Hall of Fame. Woo! Beaver, look at that.
Miami.
Beaver cucked me there and did all full, complete show host enthusiasm there. That was impressive.
That's good.
That was impressive. I'm impressed. I really am.
Just
That was
touch
good.
tips.
Yes. Edrin James is going to the Hall of Fame, and I made a pact to myself. I said if either Edge or Reggie Wayne goes in this year, I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame ceremony. So I think I'm going to make plans to go to the Hall of Fame ceremony
Really.
because I want to meet Edge. For sure, I want to meet Edge.
Don't you just want to go to
Cleveland,
his
right?
club?
Do what?
Being Cleveland, right? Outside of Cleveland.
Canton.
But I mean,
Yeah.
it's like in and close to
Yeah,
Cleveland.
it's about 4-hour drive. I've only been there one time. Went to Football Hall of Fame. It was badass, by the way. You ever get a chance to go? For sure, go. I mean,
It's
like
cool.
if you're a football fan.
Cool area.
Which the shit you learn from Peyton's Places is next level. Like
Oh yeah, you feel like you know the NFL,
the entire
like, in and
NFL
out.
now, in and out, like just crazy. And I wonder how much of this was written for him because it flowed really well. It bounced around, but it flowed really well too. If you know what I'm saying.
There's
Like,
definitely somebody at ESPN as a
just a
NFL historian.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, I'll do this, this, and this, and this." Yeah.
And by the way, I love my favorite part was in this in the last episode how they pretty much said we're doing this a second time.
It was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
have you ever seen the dude that tells them they're going into the Hall of Fame? The big ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
He is fucking massive, bigger than the fucking players themselves.
Is he like a real big like
David something.
is he like a big he looked kind of like Carl Weathers from Family Matters, but like plus 200 pounds.
Yes. He is one of the biggest human beings you will ever see. in
So
your
just
lifetime.
imagine a big black Southern father, just that's what the guy looks like.
Pretty sure
somebody-
he's white.
Is he white? I
Yeah.
thought he was a big like burly black guy.
White.
he's
Yeah.
pretty sure.
definitely a white guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll completely scratch what I just said there. I'm fucked up.
What'd you think of the dude that had the immaculate reception ball like in a safe,
Oh, that was incredible.
just
Like,
in like his little business?
I don't know. Like
Dude,
they can't
that
really
safe was
confirm
like
it.
20 grand.
You gotta
that he
say
had
if
it in.
if he's gonna invest that amount of money, it's gotta be legit then.
That was nuts. There's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff on there, but yeah.
I wanna know what was that
I could
guy-
do a whole show.
What was that in? Was that like a? Can you actually go there and see the ball, or is that just in some
It
fucking?
was like he owned like a. I don't
like, it
even
looked
know
like
what
a
it
little
was.
store, and all that
Yeah.
was in the store was a vault
like
with the fucking
monster,
ball.
like a bank vault, dude.
Yeah.
Like this
Crazy.
thing was as big as this room, and he opens the door, and all that's in there is a little table with a white blanket over it, and the immaculate reception ball sitting in there, and just all blank walls.
On a tee, and Peyton actually got to hold the ball. I figured you wouldn't let him hold the ball. Like nobody could touch the
It's
ball.
Peyton.
I would let Peyton hold my balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Your
actual
wife
balls.
definitely ain't.
My actual balls. I would let Peyton fucking just jiggle them around. Absolutely. Beaver, would you?
Peyton, you can do whatever you want.
Yes,
Man.
Peyton.
I feel like
definitely
Peyton is royalty. Like if you think about
Yeah.
Peyton is like next level. There's nobody compared to him. And Peyton's not even my favorite player of all time. But
He's my last hero, I think,
yeah, for sure. Like
that I've had. By Peyton and
Dale.
Dale. Yeah. Yeah, you're dead on, man.
Oh man.
Speaking of Dale, what's coming up this weekend?
Look at, I love him right now. It's Daytona.
he cucked me because I was going to ask you something. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're
Yeah.
good. We'll get to it in a minute.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it fucked all my shit up. We're gonna talk about that too.
I'm on a fucking roll.
Yeah, you're doing great, Beaver. We're just gonna do real quick. There's only one Super Bowl related story I want to talk about, but way quick. Your super early Super Bowl predictions for next year. Go for it.
Wow.
Just shoot them out. I think Colts are getting in. We're gonna pick up a veteran QB.
Yeah, we're in there, dude.
Let's go. You know, did you see for a third year in a row they rated the Colts as the top draft class last year?
I mean, we got the best GM in the league.
Yeah, for sure. So I think Griggs. We're gonna go actually spend some money in free agency this year. I have
We're
a
looking
feeling.
at my defensive
Hopefully not a
end in
quarterback.
Jacksonville.
Chris
I
Jones
would
from
love it.
Kansas City, the tackle.
Just sign all D, man. Just get that D line.
Just build that.
Up.
You're all
I'll
big
take
on
a
the
veteran
D.
receiver. I'll take a veteran receiver, and I'll take a quarterback. of
Draft
course.
somebody, dude. I'm telling you, just defense. Pay all that money on defense.
Really?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I think we're gonna take. I still think we're gonna take a quarterback in the draft, early ish.
Herbert, Love.
That's the only one I don't want.
Who?
Herbert Love.
Herbert. They're two different guys.
Yeah.
I know, but Herbert. No,
Herbert. Yeah,
That's the one guy I don't want.
I'm worried about him because I feel like Herbert's ceiling
he's
is
the
Jay
Oregon,
Cutler.
right? And then
He's
Love is
Jay
the,
Cutler.
This
Love is the
Utah
guy who
State.
could be Mahomes. He's got a super high ceiling, but he's kind of underdeveloped.
Or could be a piece of shit.
Yeah, he could be Beaver, Elliot Beaver.
How about let's just trade up and get Burrow. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I
Go
tell you
ahead,
what,
do
I'm
that.
pretty. I love to evaluate quarterbacks. I like to predict who I think is going to actually turn out and who doesn't. I am pretty confident, even if he's on the Bengals, that Burrow's going to be a good quarterback.
He's
in the
gonna
NFL.
be, he'll be
Yeah.
decent.
They'll be legit.
I think.
You can tell he's headstrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
Like,
got
no homo.
He's
got the
not like
moxie.
Dunk.
He's got the talent. Because a lot of times you don't have that combination.
Yeah.
Like for instance, what's wrong with Baker Mayfield? He's got the moxie, but he doesn't
He's
really
not
have the talent.
headstrong.
No,
Yeah.
not headstrong
You
at
can,
all.
you
Doesn't have the
fluster him. You
leadership.
get under his skin.
And
He's-
Peyton actually talks about this. A quarterback's got to have three things. It's like you got to be smart. Who talks about that? It's in Peyton's places. Quarterback's got to have three things. You got to be smart. You got to make the throw. I forget what it is, but
Accuracy.
yeah, you got to be accurate. Beaver didn't even watch the goddamn show. Look at this motherfucker. Yeah, you got to be accurate. So you got to have these three things, and essentially, and I started thinking about quarterbacks that like didn't work out, and I was trying to like pinpoint what they didn't have.
Jamarcus Russell.
He was 0 for 3.
a lot of
Yeah.
it is it's a whole different ball game with the media and stuff, man. And if you put some of them kids that don't have it upstairs, and especially like big cities like New York or something like that, then they will crumble.
Someone like Dunk Man.
No,
Got all the talent, to win a pump packs and kick competition, yet just doesn't have it upstairs.
yeah.
I'm gonna go Colts. Man, I keep saying the Saints, and I feel like they're just gonna disappoint me again next year. So
That's all they do.
that's all they do. They disappoint I'm gonna go Colts Packers.
Little Green Bay.
You're
Colts,
gonna make
Packers.
You're gonna make Rob's dick hard.
Yeah, make
Yeah.
Rob's dick hard, and we're gonna really disappoint him when the Colts kick their fucking ass.
I'm trying to think of another. Seattle was close,
Seattle's a
and
Dude,
they'll be
I mean,
close every year
Russell's
with
just-
Russell. Yeah,
yeah, man.
If they just keep getting better, like
I think I'm
Metcalf
going
could
with
keep
that
getting
Seattle.
better.
and they're talking about going after AJ Green.
Yeah, they could easily make a couple moves and be really good.
Sadly, I'm
That's
going
an
for
under the
KC
radar.
because Mahomes is like the next coming.
Just winning it again.
Yeah, but I think I just read that KC's like somewhere like 13 or 14 mil over the cap right now.
They
They're
can
like,
get rid of fucking Watkins.
Yeah, I mean,
Not helping them out.
I mean, you can cut a few contracts, of course, and make things move, but you're going to have to lose a few key pieces to get back into.
Mahomes is
He's good enough.
too damn good.
Yeah, you get somebody fast to replace Watkins, you'll be fine. Cheaper.
I still think an elite defense would take them out. You know, like
San Francisco.
well, San Fran with it.
What's the name of the guy that was on McAfee's show and he said that he pointed out that they didn't call one holding penalty the whole game. And he said that if he was, I think it was that Mike Fabrio or whatever the fuck his name is, but he said that that's the first thing he noticed, that they called no holding penalties. And he said that Shanahan the first quarter should have went straight to the side ref and said, if you're not going to call holding, just give him the fucking trophy right now and walk away.
All right.
Because he said they held the whole game.
Yeah.
And he said that
holding happens on damn near every play.
But he was saying but for them not to call it one time.
By the way, breaking news. Sorry to interrupt you here. We got
By the way,
breaking news here, because we did do something that all of us shared this week, the Andrew Yang challenge. Andrew Yang has dropped out of the presidential election, and I'm just going to go ahead and blame our tweet.
I didn't even know who the guy was.
Well, he's like the 5th or 6th fucking like Democrat. His real big running thing is universal basic income, saying he's going to essentially give every American $12,000 a year, $1,000 a month, which is fiscally impossible with our budget. And just, I mean, I don't have to fucking go straight in economics or political. Yeah. It's just insane.
This is times we miss Mike.
Yeah.
If he would have responded to my message on Facebook and gave me $1,000, I would have voted for him probably.
So I seen a tweet, or I seen that something he put out. I don't know if it was like a quote or a tweet or whatever.
Jackasses, quick requesting money.
But he said something along the lines of, why don't you like me, or something like, I'll just pull up the fucking tweet. Fuck it.
You jackasses, why don't you stop requesting money?
It was something along the lines of, I want to give everybody $1,000 a month. So I was like, I'm going to request $1,000 from this guy on his Facebook and just see what happens. And I posted that, and I said, Andrew Yang challenge. And I got a bunch of other people to do it. And I had like 100 shares on that fucking thing. So I was like, I was close to going viral a little bit.
As soon as I seen it, I was like, oh shit, $1,000. Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on.
My bank account still didn't go up.
I mean, that's probably why he had to drop out of the race, because he started paying up on these fucking guys. Nobody beat me to the punch though. I mean, what a
$1,000 to everybody. You know how much that'd be? So much money.
No, I did the math. It would pretty much take up 3/4 of our current budget. So we can't stay in budget now, and you want to add 75% on top of that.
We're already in super debt. Why not go higher?
People are fucking retarded.
He's like the guy that does that runs for class president. That's not the guy that he's just the popular guy. Like, you know what I mean? And wins for some stupid shit like 30 more minutes lunch or something like that.
Well, I do want to bring up one thing on the show too, not to be super political too, but if you tax the wealthiest 1% of America at 100% of their income, it wouldn't even pay for our fiscal budget for 1 year. So when people say, how are we going to pay for all this shit? Tax the rich. It literally would not, for one fiscal year, it would not pay the budget.
The more you know.
There you go. So I'm just saying, like,
that's political.
Oh, man, I try not to be political anymore, but the thing is, I just hate stupid people. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, you're always getting in arguments.
I do not get in arguments. I completely bow out of arguments anymore. And when I do respond to people, it's normally sarcastic. I used to go full fucking 3 paragraphs, definitions, blah blah blah. Now I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, I don't engage, because I got fucking, it would stress me out at times. I would get real deep into shit, like broken friendships. I dropped out of doing a wedding because of political banner one time. A guy started taking personal shots at me. I was like, fuck you. I'm not doing your wedding.
Didn't do one wedding.
Oh
my gosh.
Send him his deposit back. And I was like, and that's another reason too, is I do run a business. So I have to be somewhat professional, and not professional, because I'm not professional at all when it comes to my Facebook. I make fucking dirty jokes and shit. I can't be political, because that's divisive. I can't, because I might DJ for a fucking liberal, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, I mean, you
might DJ Beaver's gay wedding. So.
I might DJ Beaver's gay wedding. And if he's gay and marrying another homosexual, I assume they both vote Democrat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now your parents vote Democrat, don't they?
They do.
They're pretty open about that.
Yeah.
What's funny is my family.
Are they union by any chance?
My dad is, yes.
And that's why.
That's exactly, because I come from my grandpa, 40 years or 30 years in the union, worked for GM. Our whole family's Democrat.
Yeah.
So I grew up a Democrat, became a Republican, then realized that they both suck and became a libertarian after that.
And now your candidate never wins.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't really care. We understand that we're fighting a losing battle. What we want to do is represent the message. We want to know that there's another choice.
The message.
Yep.
You sound like you're ready to revolt.
No, you know how many people have tried to get me to start the LP?
Second Amendment, damn it.
Right now, there's no LP in Shelby County. There's no Libertarian Party in Shelby County. They want me to start the Libertarian Party. I was like, I do not want any part of politics. The minute you become a politician, you automatically, half the population hates you without even knowing a goddamn thing about you.
I hate you, and I know
You know a
play.
lot about me, Beaver.
Yeah.
You're right. So, I mean, what does it change? When people know me, they're just going to start hating me anyway. So, yeah, I'm like, it's fucking prick. You can be my running mate. Be my vice governor here in Shelby County.
With a mullet like that, how can you not vote for him?
I could come. I fix some shit around here.
You come to work every day in a suit with a mullet and that fucking. I want that exact hat with your mullet fucking flown out the bag. Don't shave ever.
Our whole
More
budget
crack
would
pipes.
go to like
Stop taking showers like Beaver. You know.
paving the road up nice for the soapbox derby cars.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. One way that we could pay for the city is we could sue the NFL for their halftime show.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yep.
Which we're going to get into. The Christian Act is suing the NFL for 867 trillion. That's not trillion. It's got to be like fucking million or something crazy like that.
Well, it was up there.
A trillion? That's a little much there, bub. Anyways, what do you think of the halftime show? I got a boner. I'm not going to lie, but I'm tired of these fucking pop singers
Hey,
as a halftime
I was
show.
all for it.
I'll say they both look hot as fuck, but Shakira, oh my God. She stole the show, in my
She my
opinion.
girl.
Oh,
Shakira,
I
my
mean-
girl.
Yeah, I mean,
Whatever the fuck that was.
my
dude.
pants are still wet.
For real. Well, I mean, that's the highlight of the goddamn Super Bowl.
All I can think about was shoving my dick in her mouth when she did that.
I was
With all
standing,
due respect. With
Dude,
all
I
due
was-
respect.
like slammed, drunk, and just so
You
confused.
came alive.
So confused.
I was a little confused. There was
Why did she do it? They said it was someone with her heritage. Native
Yeah, something that's like
heritage.
I don't know. She did that to me. I'm fucking coming in my pants on the spot. I'm gonna be like fucking Jim in American Pie, just straight jizz in my pants.
Like,
Those
what
hips
are-
don't lie.
What are you doing?
So not only, I mean, I thought her performance was better than J-Lo's, but she also played the guitar and played the drums. So she actually did something like with that requires talent, because we
Shakira
know
legit.
neither of them wrote either of those songs or any of the songs they played. You know, I mean, let's be honest here.
I just needed some Ja Rule in there. That's all I needed.
You see the TikTok where they dubbed over it with taco taco.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Jennifer Lopez. Oh, I seen a meme the other day. It was,
walking down, and that song was done. That was fucking.
I seen a meme the other day with Shakira, and she had her hand out, and they put Jennifer Lopez on
the
there.
real halftime
I was
show.
fucking cracking up, laughing like. And
Who was the white dude that was on stage with him?
the white dude.
Yeah, there was like this random.
I
white
don't even
dude
remember
who
the
was
game.
Like,
I don't. How does he expect me to remember some random ass fucking white dude? Yeah, you remember the fucking white dude on stage? Yeah, the stage
he
hand.
was
What the fuck
just
you
up there
talking about?
fucking grinding and shit on him, and it was like
It was a fan. He just got loose.
Did he sing or rap or
It's
anything?
probably Colin
I think he
Kaepernick.
was like a rapper or something, but
I don't hardly remember.
Pitbull.
Only thing I remember is
I remember the Gobbler. I remember getting some sort of a boner with Shakira shaking and just going back to childhood memories. I'm sure some of the first times I touched my dick were probably to Shakira's music videos. Let's be honest here. I mean, it's around that time that things
don't
started
lie, it
popping
was
off
to
for
the
me.
pink Power Ranger. That's
I'm
what
pretty
they
sure.
were
I'm
for
pretty sure the first time I jerked off was to an American Pie movie. I was like, titties in a movie. Yes.
oh
that's good.
I forget her name, but I know exactly which one you're talking about. The
Yeah,
foreign
when
exchange student.
No, when the chicks are making out in the second one, that's for sure.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, there was a movie that I tried to talk to Dunk, ask him if he ever seen before, Sex Drive. I did try to ask
You never
him.
watched that?
Yeah, it sounds kind of familiar, but I can't place
It's
it.
one of those. It's not a National Lampoon movie, but it's like a National Lampoon movie. It's not serious at all, but it's got a decent storyline and it's pretty fucking funny.
You really need to go see your grandma.
I pulled that out the other day. I said that to Amanda. I said we really need to go see Grandma. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Well,
You'll see.
you'll see." So you can just
You'll
trail
laugh.
off and
I
You'll
need-
laugh way more than I did.
I
at
really
that,
do need to go see
little
my
video
grandma.
that you showed.
Probably gonna go this weekend.
where
See grandma.
see. Was that picture of your grandma real?
No, motherfucker.
It would have
I-
been Jay-Z. Remember?
I was fucked up. Okay.
So you start dying laughing.
Yeah, I laughed my ass off. Of course. I don't know why this made me think of it, but one time my buddy Drew Heck went into Walmart one time and we got a purple thong, and he put the thong on under his jeans and he had this thong sticking out the back of his pants. And we were bending over. Well, he was bending over in front of old people, and I was losing my shit, laughing my ass off.
That's pretty funny. That's something. It's content right there. It's something you could do.
Oh, I mean, we were like 14, 15 years old. No, we had our license. So I think I was 16. He was 15.
Yeah, you video that nowadays. That's viral.
Oh, that's vital for sure. I was losing my shit.
Especially if you could get a hidden mic with reaction to like what they're saying.
I just remember
That could be really good.
I just remember one quote from the whole thing. He goes, ER season 2, and bends over right in front of this old man, thong hanging out 4 inches out the backside. And this old man does a full stop look and just a slow back.
Dude, we need to redo that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We can do that for
I
sure.
would
We'll have
do
to
it. I
bring
would
Drew's
wear the
ass back
thong,
up
my
here.
mullet, and have that thong on or something.
Yeah.
He's
Star
down,
98.
he's down in Kentucky now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's content right there.
Oh, and this is back before phones even have camera. I mean, they had cameras, but I don't think they had videos or not quality
They didn't have
videos.
anything near what they got now.
I think that the stuff like that is our realm, dude. We could come up with funny shit like that all day.
Well,
like hidden videos of recording.
I'm to
people.
the point where I can buy my camera now. So
Yeah, that could be funny.
let's go.
I agree. Yeah,
It's gonna be a good month for me. Let's go. I'm so fucking.
it's good, man.
I'm so good. Thank you guys so much for listening to Highly. No,
We
I'm
gonna
just kidding.
save that money.
Save that money. I do want to cover this real quick about this guy fucking suing the Super Bowl, saying essentially that he made his thoughts impure. So the Christian activist has a sight set on suing the NFL, Pepsi, the official sponsor of the halftime show, his cable company, and possibly others for piping pornography into his house. All I gotta say is, if this makes him destined for hell, I'm in some shit.
All of America is.
I'm fucking getting decapitated on my way there.
Yeah.
This just proves it. Here's the crazy thing about America is you can literally sue anybody for anything.
Oh yeah, McDonald's coffee. My
Yeah.
coffee was hot. Sue you.
Fucking horseshit. That's why we get disclaimers.
Red Bull. I didn't get my wings. Sue you.
There's good and bad. I mean, it's good because you
Doug
can.
Man's gonna sue Capone's for someone he dissing on his mullet.
It's actually bad because it makes lawyers rich, and it creates disclaimers on everything. Everything we do has a fucking disclaimers because some asshole fucked up and sued whoever it was and ruined it for everybody. It's like, yeah, you get a coffee cup says caution, this may be hot. No fucking shit. It's coffee, you dumbass. Like,
Yeah, I'm into the suing game. I would sue somebody.
I know you would. I assumed.
You're a shitty enough person, you would.
Yeah, if it ever came to, I would, without a doubt, sue people.
Oh man. But guess what? We have a tranny update this week. Let's go. Dwayne Wade's son, Zion. Don't look at the name. Don't look at the name, by the way. Zion identifies as female, changes her, I don't know, its name. And I want you guys to try to guess. If you haven't seen it yet, try to guess what Zion's new name is now.
Williamson.
Does it begin with a Z?
No.
No clue. What is it?
Well, yeah, it does begin with a Z.
It does begin with a Z?
Yeah.
Zendaya.
Xylophone.
You saw it. You fucking
No, I swear to God. Is that it?
It's Zaya.
I said xylophone. That's not even close
Zaya.
to Zaya.
I said Zendaya.
That's Zaya. I mean, that's kind of gay. Oh, man. I don't know how I would take that if my son just says, you know what, Dad? I'm going to cut this old dick off.
I'd still love
I
him.
will.
I'd still love
I'd
you.
still love him. It would take me a minute to really just adjust. That's all I got to say.
I just noticed Dunk Man
That's all I
put
got to say
more
about
money into
that.
his account.
I didn't. I just placed a bet on Illinois.
Fucking,
Degenerate
He's a
update.
he's a betting junkie, guys.
+2. They're gonna probably win.
How long before Dunkman goes to rehab?
I already said he lost all of his money for the Super Bowl bets.
I'm just waiting until he has to sell his
That was all
house.
bonus money too. I have another 150 coming from.
I can't wait till he calls me asking to borrow $1,000 because the mafia's coming to fucking shoot up his house in an hour.
Unless DraftKings or FanDuel said somebody, we'll be all right. No illegal books.
No illegal booking. That's what's crazy. You see how they've legalized sports gambling pretty much everywhere now, and how there is no black market pretty much.
Yeah.
Hello, war against the drugs. Oh man, it's so funny. Everybody calls me crazy for my ideas. Then in 20 years, I can laugh at everybody. And be like, oh, I was right. Cool, great, thank you. Let's move on.
Matthew saying he was right. I mean,
Are you surprised?
I mean,
Beaver,
you say
know I'm
gay.
right. You're right. I said you're gay. and
But
we're
you know
gonna-
what? The Super Bowl may be over, but you know what's not over?
What?
XFL. Woo!
Totally cucked me right there. Totally cucked me because I do have some XFL store. Or we can hop into them here. So it was the first week of the XFL. By the way, we told each other we're gonna go and pick a team. And who's your team, guys?
Well, me and him both picked St. Louis.
Oh, so you
Battlehawks.
guys are gonna pick the same fucking team? That's kind of gay.
We did. I
Yeah.
mean, I was on that before I knew he was. I mean, it's just how we
Yeah.
roll.
I have to go former Colt, Philip Walker, former quarterback, third string quarterback, played in the preseason for us. I'm all in on the Houston Roughnecks.
Yeah.
I
like
went
it.
for
I
St.
like
Louis
it.
because
I think we
of
play
that
each other.
Lisbon team.
That's who we play this week, right? Yeah, it is. We play this week.
Oh, we might have to get a little side bet going.
You guys are like 9.5 favorites.
Oh, cool.
But
we're gonna win by 20.
but the
The underdog
Renegades were 9.5 favorites too, and we rolled them.
roll. Exactly.
But I think Landry Jones would have beat us.
So the
If he would have been out there.
there's a team. There's a
It's
team.
sad that he's probably the best quarterback in the league.
Hey, there is a team that we need to root for though. That's Tampa. Because if for some reason they get the number 1 seed, even though they look like absolute ass first week,
Yep.
we do get to go see them in the playoffs.
How about the team firing its fucking defensive coordinator just first week? Says well, you're
For the XFL.
not getting it done.
Fuck you. You're out. You're
Damn.
cool. You're cool. Yeah. Fuck you. You're out. Getting just straight up.
Also, if you're a Colts dude, DC defenders, Pep Hamilton's the coach.
Pep
Yeah. He can go.
That's
fuck
your team,
himself.
isn't it? Hey, isn't that your team right there?
Who?
Oh wait,
No, he said that it's who we play
Houston,
this week.
Houston, isn't your?
Houston Roughnecks.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
get it right, motherfucker.
My bad, my bad.
Hey,
Which would be a cool shirt.
can we
Roughneck.
all get jerseys? Let's all get jerseys. I think that's official. We should get Mike a jersey too. Make it so he can fit in.
Well,
that's
we need to
assuming-
make him pick a team.
That's assuming he's coming back because he did get coronavirus last week, got over his coronavirus, and he just found out he got syphilis actually from one of the females that was a fan of his at the show. He didn't show up to at
They
the
She was
finally-
like 65.
They
yeah.
finally caught up.
finally caught up. They caught up. She gave him syphilis. Good thing syphilis is curable, so his dick should be okay.
Somewhat, it's a shot, right? That cures it.
I don't know. I've never had syphilis before. Have you had syphilis?
I have not, but I'm pretty sure it's like a shot.
A
Like,
shot?
I forget what it is.
He's like, I'm pretty sure it's a shot, and they take these 2 wipes, and they do
He's
this
had a
thing
bloody
here, and-
asshole, so
I
yeah.
forget what's the name. I can't remember. Man.
I love, we have the same doctor,
Shingles?
by the way, Mashindi. So I went and seen her
Mashindi?
last week. Yeah, I went and seen her last week trying to get an Adderall prescription.
Did you get it?
I have to stop smoking weed for sure.
Why they drug test you?
I don't know. Cause I mean, honestly, like for the people that, think I just like to get high all the time, which, it's fun for sure. Helps me sleep. And it's a game changer for me. The fact that I sleep so well now is just, I feel so much better.
So you want to sleep, but also now you want to get it quit and then get an Adderall, and you'll never sleep.
yeah.
With an Adderall ever?
No, you ain't gonna sleep.
No.
You're gonna be popping them all day, fucking
No,
wide awake.
I'm not going to do that. I really want, because I feel like I have been very successful in my life being a complete clusterfuck in my head constantly. I want to see, and I don't even know if I want to do it long term. I just want to see how efficient I can be as a human when I've got my
Very.
ducks in a row.
I mean, you're
You'll
gonna
be a complete piece of shit then.
Yeah.
very.
Brain, these shows are going to be fucking next level, I have a feeling. 'Cause my brain was just popping off.
You'll actually get the intro right.
Goose, it's penicillin. Your brother just texted me penicillin shot. That's how you get rid of. That's how you get rid of it.
So quick penicillin.
Yeah, he knew.
shot.
He knew. We're on this. He knew.
He knew.
That is exactly
Quick
what I was
little
thinking. Of.
penicillin shot. You were close.
That's exactly what
You
I was
were
thinking
there.
of.
That's a good line I like to drop sometimes.
Hey, nice looking
Ask-
out, Goose. We love you, man.
Ask girls, they're like, "Hey, I got the flu." I was like, "You just need a little penicillin." I spelled penicillin, like
Some
that.
vitamin
That's
D.
actually got me.
Penis filling.
That's actually got me pussy before, by
That's
the
what you
way.
say, penis filling.
He's a penis filling.
Like
I'm not
filling
never,
in.
I'm never gonna say that ever in my life.
It's a pickup line, dude. It's probably big in Carthage.
Huge in Carthage. So is penicillin. Or huge in Carthage.
So are crack pipes.
so is meth.
Yeah.
And
They
we
give
talked
you-
about this before the show, but like I was that Indiana, we grow basketball here. Same.
Pacers.
I think
Pacers.
it's Carthage. We go meth here, and we just do some sort of like pure Michigan video. I don't want to steal Hammer Nigel's idea because they did a Pure Beach Grove video that's fucking phenomenal. If nobody's ever seen it before, you got to check it out. Pure Beach Grove, Hammer Nigel, but something similar to that where we kind of give a view of Carthage, but we really harp in on the meth. Maybe get Beaver high on meth, and we'll take videos of them.
Speaking of the
Maybe
Pacers
you,
saying,
if you don't get the Adderall.
speaking of the
prescription, that could
Pacers
help you
saying,
out.
I can let him finish this.
no,
Hey,
no.
you can cock me. You can cock me, but let him finish. Okay.
You're good. I finished
I was gonna
for
say,
the first time this year.
Good job, buddy. Bullshit. I know you jerked off. I know you jerked off.
Oh yeah, plenty.
Lindsay got him.
As soon as I
Lindsay
get
got him.
home.
Papa, your wife's got to know you're just spanking off in the bathroom, right?
Yeah, I'm loud about it.
You are.
Oh!
Damn, honey, did you push that one out, didn't you?
All right, what are you saying there?
Go ahead,
Tucker?
Beaver.
Anyways, you know how the Pacers had their slogan about "We grow basketball here."
Yeah, they grow.
You know what they
sucking
don't.
dick.
You know what they don't grow.
What?
Their
Weed?
win percentage right now.
Yeah, it's fucking awful. I was going to talk about that and just what the fuck's wrong with the Pacers. In my opinion, I'm going to be real simple. Brogdon is not playing well. If he's injured, they claimed last night there's nothing to report on an injury. I think that's probably bullshit. I'm not saying it's a serious injury, but something's off. You know,
Can't rebound worth the shit. Nobody
Our
can.
team cannot rebound, and I'm
No
telling you,
chemistry, bud.
well,
that too.
I mean, yeah. Oh, I'm saying that. I was going to get to that. Is we're learning chemistry with Vic back in the lineup because we have before Vic came back, we had fantastic chemistry. And as far as rebounding, I feel like 80% of rebounding is effort.
Yeah. So no effort.
That's what every
Yeah.
coach tells you from the get go.
Yeah.
That's all rebounding is. But
Effort, and this is why, honestly, like he hates the idea of bringing Lance back. But I would, if we can get a guard that can average 8 rebounds a game right now, I think that would be huge.
And then
the
throw
last
5
thing they
turnovers
need
into
is
the third
another-
row and then miss 5 3-pointers. And yeah,
there's no room for another guard in that rotation.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, like we need a guy like that can just come in that that.
I feel like they just needed the All-Star break and
Maybe
afterwards get some practices.
Or give Goga more minutes. Like,
he ain't ready.
They just need chemistry, man.
Not yet.
Vic came back, and now Brogdon's
no, I
kind of
agree. I
taking
agree
a back
too.
seat, shell of himself. He don't know, like they don't know. They
Vic
don't
ain't
know each
hitting-
other. They haven't
Vic
played
ain't
yet.
hitting yet.
No, that's what I was going to get to. Is I 100% believe that's the issue. They just need to learn to play together. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's taken 6 fucking games.
hopefully
You'd hope we beat. Squeeze out one fucking victory in there. Maybe
seen your
but-
brother.
They're not going to.
Your
tomorrow.
brother, speaking of Goose, he sent me the text leading to, he said there's something going on in the locker room. You heard it here first.
full miles.
Hopefully that's not the issue, but we'll see.
What, these gay?
No, that there's something going on in the locker room like the last time.
You don't think? I really hope Miles
they-
Turner doesn't have the Roy Hibbert disease. I call it. I have no confidence, and
They're definitely trading him this offseason.
the compounding media, compounding with fans just shitting on him all the time. I think it's starting. I mean, he's already deleted social media once this year.
and then brought it back.
he brought it back, but I'm saying just the fact that you went to that length. I mean, and I understand because trust me, I find it hard, and I'm not a fucking celebrity, but I find it hard not to go back at people when they go at me. I can't imagine what some of these athletes go through.
I'm
mean-
snapping back all the time.
Oh, for sure. If I'm doing the full KD, but not doing it, with the burner account,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Matt
Could you-
needs a burner.
Could you
account.
imagine if Charles Barkley had Twitter back in the day? Or
Oh.
some of them guys?
Lumatoria.
roasted.
next level. I mean, because Barkley probably be talking shit to other players, like on Twitter, And that's honestly, I texted my brother this the other day. I said, why doesn't Miles Turner spend an off season with Charles Barkley and learn how to fucking rebound? Like, just
He's
learn
just
how
not
to.
built like that.
The way
Well, I
he
know it's built
well,
different,
he's
but you
in
can
the
learn how to
offense.
position yourself. And I mean, trust me, I know you're preaching to the choir here. I know what you're about to say is a fact. On offense or defense, he's playing the 4 more, and
Yeah, he's stretched
in the
out
NBA, he's
and-
stretched
yeah.
out.
You're only getting long rebounds.
But I know, but I'm saying a lot of times I feel like he's in a position that he could get a rebound, and there's just no effort.
On
or even-
defense, he's trying to block the shot every damn time.
yeah,
No one else is there to get the rebound on the weak side.
yeah, you go for the block, you're not getting no rebounds for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah. So I mean, I think
The team's got a lot of pieces, man. I'm telling you, it just need a little chemistry.
That's
They'll
what's
figure
crazy.
it out.
I
Get
think-
rolling.
I think if this team had like a Jimmy Butler at the 3, we could win it all. Legit. I feel like we're missing just
I'm pretty sure TJ Warren's doing fine.
no shot at TJ Warren. But I'm saying if we had a guy that was just a notch better, I think just imagine Paul George on this team. Okay, like just
It'd
we'd
be
ne-
really good.
be
Just
really
imagine
fucking good.
But the
Kawhi
chemistry
Leonard,
would probably be
Anthony
even worse
Davis.
than what it is now.
What?
If that's the
What could be
chemistry,
worse?
it'd be worse than what it
Worse,
is now.
yeah. You just have
They
Paul.
play defense at least.
Yeah,
They
be real
they,
good
they
defense.
they can't stop nobody on defense. The guy
3 right there. It just never failed right there.
can't plug the stinking ship up, man.
You
Get over
can't.
the hump. Yeah.
Get in their
Stop
face,
the bleeding.
bitch. I mean, here's the thing about the Pacers. They're going to figure out their defense because Dan Burke's an amazing fucking defensive coach. Like, I compliment him all the times. Like, people did not give that guy enough credit because it doesn't matter who the Pacers have in. We all near the top of the league in defense.
Get Mike D'Antoni as the coach.
Want to
Get that-
start jacking
I-
threes?
so I was
All
gonna
right,
say,
get that offense
Are you
along with Dan Burke defense.
are you guys ready to
I'm
fire?
sold.
Are you guys ready to fire Nate?
Talk to me at the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm not no rash decisions, but I don't think. To me, Nate's been mediocre his entire career, just a notch over mediocre.
Offense has never been his forte.
Yeah,
Let's be honest.
I just
Hire Bob Knight.
Bob
Who-
Knight can barely fucking stand up right
he
now.
might die on the damn court.
Dude, he came out back at IU this weekend and
Yeah,
teared
Need a-
up. Dude,
that's sad.
Man, look at Dunkman with another transition.
I didn't
here.
know you're
Where
that.
you at,
I didn't know
Matt?
you're that big of an IU fan.
oh, die hard my whole life.
Dude, it was fucking badass.
It was
I
emotional,
thought,
dude.
honestly-
and him whipping Dickie V's ass was the best. I thought that was the best thing ever.
Yeah, honestly, I thought Tim coming back that was a cool moment. I'm glad.
Oh, him.
Tim came back.
I'm glad Tim came back. Yeah, Tim Hardaway. I know. I'm glad he finally came back, and to me, I'm glad these old men could finally put away their differences. 20 fucking years later.
After he's almost dying.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of stupid.
Sad.
Both ends. I don't know who's at fault. Don't really give a fuck.
He's
What's
a stubborn,
awesome is
he's
that-
a stubborn ass.
Or Indiana.
He's
I
the
don't
type,
think they
he's the type of
scored-
coach that Indiana needs right now.
I don't think they scored the last 4 minutes of the first half, and they go in the locker room totally flat, fucking out of it. And first thing Archie does is turn the TV off and don't let him watch Bob Knight return. I was like, "Are you a fucking moron?" Like that's just. I said it. Tommy G was saying it too. He's like, we'd put him in the fucking tunnel on the court and make him stand there and watch. Like the place was electric. Like that's built in momentum. You know what I mean? Like
Archie's got a coach,
Archie's a fucking,
even though he doesn't coach.
he's terrible, dude. That's
Yeah.
fuck Nate. Fire his fucking dumbass.
What.
Archie,
yeah.
out, dude. Fire.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't pay any attention to college basketball.
Fred Glass is gone.
We
so
keep bringing in
hey,
all
he's
these
gonna be gone.
recruiting coaches and forget that you can all the talent you can possibly get, but somebody has to coach them, and that's why IU is consistently top recruiting classes fail. And
I think honestly, IU should hit up Brad Stevens and say, "Here's a blank check." Put
He ain't
Brad
coming.
number.
no, he's
No, he's
he's
not
gotta
going
do
to him.
him
I'm
a
saying,
gig.
but like, could you imagine how huge that would be?
he'd be like, "Hey, I'm trying to win an NBA championship." So
Yeah,
no.
Which
Yeah.
I don't think he might have a chance, but
if he stays in Boston,
don't have
he'll
a big
get one
man, but-
eventually.
I mean, the NBA is just
It's Boston.
yeah,
It's gonna happen.
Boston. You just want to see some team
shit
from
on
Boston
small
win.
market.
You just want to see some team from Boston win.
We're halfway
No,
through the
just
NBA
state
season.
facts.
We're halfway through the NBA season. Who's winning the finals?
Milwaukee.
The Lakers, without a doubt, 100%.
Milwaukee, 100%.
Rigged.
Damn.
You think it's rigged?
Oh yeah, they're gonna win it. This is for Kobe. Show off their Kobe.
They
tats.
killed Kobe on purpose.
Nah, yeah, don't go there.
No,
But yeah, the Lakers.
He did.
there'll be
that.
people saying that though.
It'll be the Lakers.
Milwaukee's gonna run away.
I'm
with
still,
it.
they're
I'm still going
coasting.
Clippers. I think Clippers are going to win it.
Lakers had the two best players in the league. They're coasting through the regular season. Wait till the playoffs start, and them two start playing 40 minutes a game in the conference finals.
Oh, I think
You
they
ain't
could for
stopping.
sure have a
You ain't
chance.
stopping LeBron and AD pick and roll. I don't give.
I
a
just
fuck
say
who
I'm
you
gonna say the
got.
You
same
ain't
thing.
stopping Giannis.
I think LeBron's age.
AD is the closest thing in the league that can contain him more than
And
anybody.
he could stop fucking AD.
And LeBron, who's going to guard LeBron?
Middleton.
Yeah, good luck.
Middleton's pretty nice, bro. You're underrating that motherfucker.
Lakers.
Yeah.
Lakers.
and they got
win the
3-point
finals.
shooters everywhere. Just
Lakers
fucking
win.
I think
I
Milwaukee
think it's,
would-
I think it's Milwaukee though for sure.
Milwaukee beats LA.
If
I think.
anybody could beat them, but
honestly,
rigged.
Milwaukee, they have like some record right now where they're like one of the top point differential teams of all time right now. They're like that good of a pace right now.
oh, they're
Which is
good.
crazy. Which gives me hope that if Milwaukee
They're
can
also in the East.
bring
running
home a
through the East.
championship, then maybe the Pacers will be blessed again.
We just got to draft the fucking
We just got to
greatest
bring in
player
our
of all
test.
time.
We got to bring in our test.
Said it on the show a million times, and I'll say it again, boys. The only way the Pacers are ever winning an NBA championship is if somebody of a LeBron caliber talent
Falls to us.
from Indiana, like Indianapolis,
Yeah.
comes out and then wants to come back home and play.
Let's
for
go,
the
Greg
Pacers.
Oden. Come back,
It's the
man.
only way.
The only way is if somebody
Same way
doesn't throw
Cleveland
a
got
cup
theirs.
at Ron
We're
Artest.
gonna cut Miles Turner. We're gonna bring back Greg Oden. He's gonna find his knees again and just.
They needed to get it then because that was before the super team era. That was when it was still possible that we could. But now with the way the
No,
super
it's got to
team
be
era
through the
is-
draft. We have to get lucky
Yeah.
through the draft. We have to draft a guy at 10th in the
Not
draft
TJ fucking Leaf.
and get Paul George.
Not
Paul
Miles
George
fucking
got-
Plumlee.
Or the next player, best player in the universe that comes out is from Indianapolis, Indiana, and wants to come home and play for the Pacers.
Yeah, that's gonna come soon. We
Like I said,
we make
that's why
basketball
the
here,
Cavs
man.
got theirs.
We make basketball here, not meth.
Not Sean
Yeah.
Williams.
Oh shit! By the way, I'm going to cover real quick UFC 247. Just a big fuck you to Dunkman because he's been talking shit to me for the last 3 weeks.
Dunkman took an L.
I went 5 for 5 this week on the fights.
3 for 4, lost one.
And honestly, I was cheering hard. I'm not a John Jones fan. I said I want you to bet on Jones, but I said there could be an upset here.
But honestly, I won them all. It's just I picked the knockout and he won by decision.
Yeah.
So he actually
You
did
still took the
get them
L.
all right.
Yeah, you're a bitch, but go ahead.
Yeah. Remember he said, "How you in good shape? I've been smoking weed every day, but I ain't been Joe Rogan high." That dude's a
No, Derek
monster,
Lewis.
dude.
I've been a huge Derek Lewis fan the whole time he's been in the UFC.
this guy is fucking
Hilarious.
humongous.
I tell my brother all the time because I try to convince Greg to get an Instagram. He has one. He's not active on it at all. But I was like, you got to follow Derek Lewis. I said the guy's electric.
I
Just
can't
his
believe
videos
how
are
big.
hilarious.
Dude, he is huge.
He's a monster, which is crazy.
Golly.
He's not even like the biggest heavyweight there ever was.
And I mean, and this guy was monster, just throwing them flying knees.
The biggest heavyweight as far as weight between the two fighters, the heaviest heavyweight fight of all time, not counting before there was no weight limits.
Was it Lesnar?
Yeah, it was Lesnar versus at the time it was Overeem. Yeah, and they both weighed 265.
Oval ring?
Overeem.
Oval ring? Yeah.
Overeem.
Oval team.
Overeem. Alistair Overeem is his name.
Yeah,
you get it.
But no, he was throwing them flying knees, and I told you before the
No,
show.
I loved it.
I'm
He
gonna
looked in
add
better
him-
shape.
I'm adding them to the repertoire at the Tech 9 fight. So I'm gonna come in
At the
flying
Tech 9
knees.
fight?
I'm gonna come in
We're
flying
throwing his
knees,
ass in the
We
mosh
have
pit.
the date. We have the date.
But I'm coming in the mosh pit, flying knees, and then straight to the shoulder.
First
McGregor's
off,
shoulder.
first and foremost, are you rushing the mosh pit like we are as soon as it happens?
You don't, dude. I've been in mosh pits.
I'm sure you have, but like
Country concert, Moss Pits.
No,
Yeah.
like Disturbed.
you listen to fucking Luke Bryan.
when you guys were still in
You
elementary
just mentioned
school.
Disturbed. I mean, which people don't even really mosh for Disturbed.
They suck in concert, honestly.
They were good back then when they were brand new. This is
I mean,
only
I've
the
seen them
first
several
album was
times.
out.
They've
Singing is
been
just
good, but
out.
I have not.
I mean, I was on the floor for Korn and Limp Bizkit, dude. Family Values 99.
That'd be badass.
in the pit.
Yes, that'd be. And honestly,
Get in the pit and try to love
the last
someone.
concert that I literally moshed the entire show was when I went to see Limp Bizkit 5 years ago on my birthday. It was a week, literally a week after Ella was born. It was my birthday, and I said I'm going to see Limp Bizkit,
Yeah.
and I moshed for fucking because me and baby mama were full drama. I was like, I need a rage. I need to get some anger out. And I moshed the whole goddamn show. And this pissed me off. I had a broken fucking phone. I took a video. My favorite song of all time to this day is Limp Bizkit My Way. I had a video of Fred Durst in the crowd singing My Way to me. Gone forever.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it makes me want to cry.
I have one of zombie singing to me.
Oh, man. Literally, he's from me to you. No shit. Looking at me, singing My Way to me. It was a moment. I almost dropped to the knee and proposed.
Did you get a boner?
Yeah, I mean, I had a total man boner for sure.
Dude, we used to use the mosh pit just to get closer to the stage.
No, absolutely.
Like the mosh pit breaks out, you're like, all right, let's get
do
to
that.
this
We do
side.
that every me and my buddy David Gong, who's an active listener of our show. Funny story. We were in Detroit for Metallica. They used to have a festival called Orion Festival. They had a bunch of bands out there. They actually had a full stage. It was house music. It's like house and EDM shit. It's cool. He wasn't really into it, but I was huge into it because half naked girls just fucking
Like,
everywhere. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Well, no, it was more EDM, like not
Like rave music,
rave music, but not
Yeah.
quite the you know, it was actual decent like
like build ups and then the
Yeah,
drops and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, and of course, Metallica headlined the second day. The first day, what's really cool is Metallica actually played a side stage as a different name band. Nobody knew who the fuck they were. They came out and played their whole first album, just as a different name band.
Was that Injustice for All? Is that their first album?
No, the first album was shit. Goddamn, I'm high.
It wasn't just self-titled.
Yeah, I don't know if it was self-titled. It had a name. Hold on.
It's fine. We
No,
don't.
it's gonna bother me. Albums, blah 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 blah. Fuck yeah. Okay. All the
I had
way
a
back.
random stupid question,
You
actually.
did?
Yes.
Master of Puppets.
Master of Puppets.
No, I saw 82.
82.
Go
Let's
back.
not hit the lights.
No, you went back too far.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
We were talking about rock artists. I was going to ask, who do you think lives longer, Ozzy or Betty White?
Probably Ozzy, honestly, because I mean,
Think
Ozzy
so?
just takes his fucking lumps, man.
He's in rough shape a little bit.
Kill them all. Duh, God damn, that's an easy. I should get that should roll off my fucking tongue. I'm embarrassed as a metalhead. Yeah, because that's back when Metallica was still metal. Yeah. So, but anyways, yeah, and I'm petitioning for them to finally give us some rock music for the Super Bowl. I'm tired of pop music. completely fucking over.
It's
That's
gonna
never
always-
going to change.
Yeah, I mean, it's the popular music, so that's always going to be the Super Bowl.
Popular. Yeah, whatever. By the way, fun fact: no artist in the world had more attendees to a concert's total in 2019 than Metallica. By the way, so who's popular? Metallica's popular. They're the largest band in the world. You know,
Yeah,
like the
but I
Stones,
enjoyed
you-
Shakira shaking her ass.
I mean, I love Shakira shaking her ass, but I'd rather it's a fucking football game. Pump me the fuck up. I'm not getting pumped up to fucking my hips don't lie. I'm sitting
real.
there. I'm sitting there getting a fucking boner, and it's weird because my brother's sitting next to me. You know.
I need fucking Ja Rule to be there.
Yeah,
That's what I
No,
needed.
I don't want to shake like. Want me shake like that? You didn't like that, dude? That was
No,
great.
I loved it. No, I loved it. 100%. 100%. Antonio Brown's on his apology tour, by the way. Yeah. Comes out, apologizes to the Pittsburgh Steelers for being he's kind of, I think he's kind of coming to senses saying I fucked up.
No,
So it's going to,
not.
yeah, I'm saying here's what's going to happen. Something big's going to happen soon. He's going to beat a woman. He's going to kill somebody. He's got full on CTE. He's going to murder somebody.
Well, he just got destroyed by Paul Logan, so he got murdered.
Okay, talk about this because you sent to me. I listened to a minute, had to turn it off real quick. It reminded me of somebody you probably used to battle rap in a Kroger parking lot.
and probably lost too.
Yeah.
But he just came out with a diss track, dude.
And I've listened to, honestly,
Killed him.
Logan Paul is a badass because if I could live a life, it would be Logan Paul. Literally, you do whatever you want, you videotape it. And I mean, if you want to box, let's have a fucking $1 million boxing match, one of the biggest boxing matches of the last 10 years. And it's 2 YouTube stars, no professional boxers. Yeah.
He keeps saying he has contracts, man. He keeps ducking him, and he brings up a bunch of stuff.
First and foremost, Antonio Brown would absolutely murder this guy. Just,
He's a pretty big dude.
he's a big dude, and he's been training. But I'm telling you, when you have,
he would destroy him.
let's put it this way. Rule of jiu-jitsu, skill wins every time in jiu-jitsu. Every time in jiu-jitsu, except when equal skill levels, if one is extremely more athletic than the other one. If they're equal skill levels, then body size, composition, strength, speed, fat,
You're expecting Antonio Brown to know how to fight too.
well, you think he's just going to go in there without a little? Probably.
Floyd Mayweather said that he would train with him.
He will murder Logan Paul just because of the simple fact that
So he could try to block every single punch every time, not really throw.
I'm just saying
any.
the
Is
quick
that what
dodge.
Floyd's- Yeah,
you have elite. I mean,
He probably would be good at that against him too.
You
'cause he's
understand-
fast as fuck.
do you know why Dominic Reyes just honestly, he beat John Jones. He did not win the decision. And I was just bitching to you because you were bragging about your fucking picks being right a couple weeks ago. And I told you that
he destroyed you.
I
that
told you,
week.
I told you that fight. I said the refs are fucking, or not the refs, the fucking judges are awful, man.
I did notice, like I it's a joke on the show. I don't really watch the shit, but that's all Rogan and them kept talking about. Like they were just dogging the refs all night.
Oh,
and
they're always
kept
bad
saying,
because
like,
here's the thing: is you have
it's not
guys,
consistent or something.
you have got there's no consistency at all. It's a boxing fucking scoring system. It makes no sense for MMA. In boxing, it's straight. It's just punches back and forth. So it's real easy to do a 10-9 round. But in MMA, there's so many different aspects. Like for instance, John Jones won that fight because he had 3 takedowns. But the thing is, when he took the guy down, he didn't
Do nothing with it.
He didn't advance his position. Didn't land any punches. That shouldn't count. It should,
Which, if you look at 3 fights before that, the guy that kept taking down the guy we were talking about a minute ago.
yeah.
He took him down, but remember how he didn't advance and didn't do nothing with it. So they gave the fight
Yeah,
to
no
what's his name?
consent. Yeah,
the
Derek
fucking
Lewis.
fight
Lewis.
expert
So they gave
right
him-
over
Just
they
here.
call him the
gave
Black Beast. That's his nickname.
So they gave the fight to Derek Lewis, and it's almost like the same thing with the
But
big
I'm
one, and
gonna
they
tell you,
went the other way.
I know you're new to this, but I'm gonna tell you something. Any close fight,
The favorite wins.
no, 99% of the time, the champ will win. Not even necessarily the favorite,
So they're pretty much not going to take anybody's belt away for something.
unless
like
it's a decisive victory. And
Yeah.
one time I can remember them doing it. I thought the first Frankie Edgar BJ Penn fight was super close, and they gave it to Frankie. I was completely surprised. Frankie did win that fight, but
You
Go
do
ahead.
realize you're talking to a fight expert here, right?
no, I'm not.
that. I mean,
I can't wait till we get light on the show. I'm just gonna let you take over.
I'm Steve. I'll be Stephen
Yeah.
A. Smith.
Yeah, just sitting there. No!
What we all seen
What
is
we
he
all
is not there yet.
Oh, I love it. So by the way, see, a big reason I am not a Conor McGregor fan is the fans that he attracts to the sport. So there's been a bunch of people on Instagram calling out Donald Cerrone, saying he gave up in that fight or whatever. Donald sent a guy his address, say, "Yeah, oh, you want to teach me how to fight? Come visit me, bro." Straight up. And that guy probably fucking
Dude, if he
changed his name.
If he did that to me, diss track the next day.
Oh, no chance.
And the guy would rebuttal and win.
He would come to Carthage and just beat the fuck out of you.
I would fight him for
I
$1 million.
think that should be content. You should call him out on Instagram. We'll go down. I think he lives on a ranch. He built a complex. It's,
Neverland Ranch.
yeah, not quite that, but
Not that.
no, he's not touching any children, but there's lots of lambs and goats and shit, and he does training out there.
Cool.
Blah blah. I think it'd be great content for the show. You call him out. We actually go out there and we tape you getting your ass just beat.
And I'm like, hey, I'm here to fight.
Yeah.
He said,
And we'll just be filming the shit, and you just beat the fuck. I mean, and here's the thing: is I've met him,
he
cool
would,
ass
if
dude.
we did that, he would probably start dying laughing.
Oh no! If we just said, "Hey, here's the deal," like, we have a radio show. Will you please beat the fuck out of our buddy? You
Yeah.
know,
8-pound gloves.
better make him 10. He'd still knock you out.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
any of them would
Yeah.
knock me out, but I would get knocked out for some views.
I've always said I would let Anderson Silva front kick me in the face on live TV.
Yeah?
Just in me right here.
And
He'd
you,
probably break his leg.
Yeah. Well, let's not talk about that. It's my favorite of all time. Yep. That's disrespect. Playboy
Put some respect on my name.
Unfolded. What the fuck is this shit?
I don't know, but you're looking at porn while we're trying to do a show.
I'm not looking at porn, unfortunately, but it says Playboy just subscribed to our show.
that's awesome, dude. Maybe what if they signed us?
We're Playboy Radio.
We are looking for
I'm all in.
sponsors.
Oh, dude.
I'm all in. We
That'd be
do
a
shows
dream,
front line of
dream.
Playboy.
Dream, dude. You know, like the song on the cover of mine would be on the cover of Playboy
on the
mag.
on the front yard of the Playboy Mansion. Yeah, I listened to that song, by the way, because didn't Dr. Hook Singer died like a couple weeks ago?
It was like a while ago,
Yeah,
like a month, bro.
a month or so. Yeah, so I loved them growing up. By the way, my mom was real big into them, and
Dr. Fishing Hook.
Yeah.
They're good, man.
I one time at a wedding played Penicillin Penny. It was Penicillin. God damn it,
Penicillin?
Penny.
Penicillin again. That's the name of the show, dude.
That's the name of the show. Penicillin.
Penicillin shot.
Penicillin. Maybe you call it penicillin.
Penis filling shot.
Yeah, because we haven't even talked
Penis
about the
center.
fucking Oscars.
I love you, Playboy.
We're gonna bring up the Oscars real quick.
Well,
I got
Playboy.
just like 2 or 3 stories to talk about real quick. But so Oscars fall to a record low rating. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody here watch the Oscars.
I didn't even know they were on.
Yeah, the only thing I
How
want
much
to talk
money did you
about.
lose, Dunkman?
Nobody wants to.
I would have actually won because I'm glad that they gave the movie of the year. Sorry, I keep
No, you're fine.
But they gave it to the Joker, and I love that.
Yeah,
I thought they gave it to the Parasite movie.
Well, actor of the year that's what it was.
Yeah.
actor of the year. So
Well,
I
Joaquin
still
Phoenix.
haven't, I still haven't watched
Yeah.
either movie, by the way.
for
But
Joker.
yeah,
Joker was good.
I was gonna say is Corey Felder. I think that's his name. Corey Felder, who was on
No clue.
Corey Felder. Well, he was in horror. I can't remember
Corey
what movie.
Feldman?
Corey Feldman. Yeah, Corey Feldman.
The 80s kid star.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The
80s
two
kids
Corys.
came out and said he's making a documentary about pedophilia in Hollywood right now, and he's going to call out all the guys that are pedophiles. essentially. So it's about to break. But I'm serious. I was going to say nobody wants to watch a bunch of
He'll
pedophiles.
die. We're
He'll
gonna do a death pool.
No,
'Cause
yeah.
I'm picking him.
Hillary Clinton's killing him for sure.
I would pick
Hillary
him right
was the
now.
last-
Oh, guarantee it. He's dead. Yeah, he's in fucking hiding. He's over there right now. He's hiding out overseas.
Doing a little meth.
Oh
Heroin.
yeah, he's
He can come sleep in my
North
garage.
Korea.
I'll help him with the movie.
Yeah, he's over there with Snowden right now, hiding. Just, I mean, but seriously. So nobody watched the Oscars. Nobody wants to watch. God damn it. Nobody wants to. My brain works so much faster in my mouth, and I talk fast, and it's not working right now.
Weed fries your brain.
Oh, shit. No, it's actually it's firing off right now, bub.
That's why we need to make it illegal.
So nobody watched the Oscars.
Nobody watched the Oscars because nobody wants to watch a bunch of Hollywood elitist pedophiles. We're about to find out who's a pedophile. Talk about their politics because all these cocksuckers did is get on stage and just, oh, Trump, fuck Trump. Like, okay, you have no idea what it's like to be an average American. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to. I don't want to hear Beaver's politics, let alone these cocksuckers.
I usually don't care about who wins because it's usually not the best people. But
And it's a horrible show. So I mean, I love it. The Eminem had a surprise appearance, but it's
he
kind
did.
of, it's kind of confusing, and a lot of people in the audience were kind of perplexed. It was kinda
Like nobody
hilarious.
knew.
Yeah, nobody knew he was coming out, which I think is badass.
I was
And-
on my way to work and he was like trending everywhere, and I was like, "What?" And
Oh,
I kind
yeah,
of looked, and I seen that he did the surprise performance.
Well,
at the
apparently, said
Oscars.
some 17 years after the song won him an Oscar would seem rare still. Yeah, why do you play "Lose Yourself"? I guess the last night's
'Cause
appearance.
that's the one that he won the Oscar for.
Yeah, so he
And he
decided-
didn't show up when he won it because he said there's no way in hell they're going to give it to me.
Yeah, he didn't think he was going to win it
And then the Bass
Okay, I
was
do
the
remember
producer.
because he's talked about that before. He's been very open
And
about it.
so it was like his way of coming back and saying thanks for the award kind of thing.
That's pretty
And
cool.
and with the Joker too. He's a huge fan of that.
Oh, so like he just wanted to be in attendance.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the show of his when he did the song. It was a scene from the Joker, and then he came out.
All right, I'm trying to see. We're already almost an hour and a half in. I think I'm going to cut the show a little short this week, but I do want to talk about a few things. There's a new weed compound out now. Did you guys see this? Did you hear? Did you see this? Did you hear about this?
It's like 5 times stronger than anything else.
30 times stronger. And I was kind of hoping the old Mike Britt was on the show. That way we could talk about this. He understands the weed science here. I just
Fucking
understand.
druggies.
I just understand how it makes me feel. Yeah, Beaver, like he's never.
I don't
been
know if I
high.
want to do something like that.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be a
It'd
fucking
be
zombie.
a little too much.
I'd be like,
yeah, that'd be your sleep. You definitely have to take
we'll
your
do
Adderall.
we'll
with
do
it.
one show. We'll do one show where we're both just fucking out of it
You can
after you
but
retire.
after when it's legal.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
gotta retire.
I'll get all my transitions in then.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into this whole. It's THCP and it's 63 times. Oh shit. THCP bound strongly to both receptors, 33 times more than the THC does, and 63 times more than another compound called THCV. Okay, these are real technical
I
terms. But
recognize TLC.
anyways, new weed out, get you super fucked up, coming to stores near you soon, we hope. Another big story I want to cover this week, and I'm not going to look it up. Mark Zuckerberg is kind of doing a 180 on
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg is doing a 180 now on censoring people on Facebook. He's kind of starting to backtrack, and I think our emails made a difference.
Where he's giving people more of a voice.
More of a
Is that what
voice,
he's
and
doing?
he's going to be less censorship, kind of.
Are we going to be back on Facebook?
No, unfortunately, we're not. Fuck them. You get 2 strikes, I'm out later. You
I
get
thought it was 3 strikes.
you get 2 chances with me, bro.
Yep, no third one on us.
No third
Fool
one.
me
on-
once, shame
Shame
on you.
Fool me twice. Shame on me,
I
motherfucker.
think it's fool me once. No, it's you get it.
You get it. You understand. You
It's
can
one
look,
way or the
you
other.
can look that fucking quote up. So,
I know there's 2 of them, 2 things. 2 strikes.
know there's 2.
Man. Okay, we gotta go straight to it, guys. Who's your dickwad of the week?
Oh boy,
Dunkman for picking the San Francisco 49ers.
yeah, that's a good one. There's a lot of them right now.
I feel like there's a lot of them. You can say Antonio Brown's on there.
Yeah, the apology kind of thing. Yeah,
Jay-Z for sitting during the national anthem.
I would. He's a real high candidate for me.
And because Dunkman loves him.
that's a good one.
I'm gonna throw my cousin Jebbert in the mix here.
Heyo.
And honestly,
I'm gonna.
Jebbert was cracking me up to the Super Bowl, but the whole time he kept saying Bosa these nuts, talking about Nick Bosa. It's cracking my ass up. But
I'm gonna probably like. No, I'm a big fan now. Probably the
Yeah.
UFC judges.
UFC judges, that's a good quality candidate. I'm gonna second that.
Since you're an expert now.
Yeah. They're really getting under my skin, man. Can't stop
I am
thinking about
not. I am not a John Jones fan for the same reason I don't like Conor McGregor. I'm not a big fan of cocky athletes. Just super cocky, over the top athletes don't like it. I'm not a fan of John Jones, so I was really excited that he got beat. He did get beat, by the way, but I don't care what the judges say. But he got beat. But yeah, so UFC judges are for sure the dickwads of the week. But I do have an Ask an Idiot question too before we get out of here. Guilty pleasure music. Beaver, we know yours, and you're not closed about it at all. You will straight up fucking whack your dick in the shower to some Celine Dion. Straight up.
Celine, Britney, TLC, Beyonce, Shakira.
So,
I'll
like
get
most
into
straight
Shakira.
men, when they listen to 90s music, they go straight like Soundgarden, Nirvana, Alice in
do that.
Chains.
Yeah.
You will, but you would prefer Britney and TLC.
It just depends on my mood.
Definitely.
Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
So do you have any guilty pleasure music? Do you just say if somebody knew you would never think you'd listen to in a million years?
John Mayer. It's big John Mayer.
No, I would
Man,
figure
we've
you
talked about
listen
that.
to John Mayer.
You got on me for liking him.
I would figure you would.
Be a John Mayer fan?
Yeah.
He'd be like, yeah, he's the
You
best,
look like
he's the
that.
best guitarist.
I don't
ever.
know. The Rat Pack too. I'll play a lot of that shit.
Oh yeah, well,
I know,
I love.
but I know you do that same.
I
thing.
love 50s and 60s music.
Yeah,
Nobody
the
would
same
ever
thing.
predict that I love Motown, but it's probably my favorite era of music. Like
It's amazing stuff.
if I hear any Motown song, I am just like, I swear, I don't think any song gets me more pumped up than Papa Was a Rolling Stone by the Temptations. If I hear that song, I'm ready to run through a fucking brick wall.
See, mine is I Did It My Way, Frank Sinatra, dude.
Oh.
I'm ready. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's live life.
I just want to listen to the final countdown.
Beaver's listening to fucking Celine Dion, stroking his dick in the shower, just while Rob's getting his asshole licked by his dog.
Yeah.
Uh,
Loves it.
okay. All right, Florida man. Every week we do a segment
post
where I go
bail?
straight to Google. I type in a Florida man, whatever pops up, we talk about. This week, a Florida man drove through a Trump supporters voter tent. Just straight on said, "Fuck you." Drove through the tent, tried to kill the fucking guy.
What's a voter tent?
It's just essentially what I imagine here, without reading the story, is a lot of times when you go to vote, or
People camp out and try to like
Camp out outside,
petition for their people.
petition for the people.
okay.
You
I
get
got
it.
you.
You get it. You get it. So the Florida man who drove his van to a Republican voter registration tent was motivated by his opposition to President Donald Trump, according to newly released police report. The suspect advised that he does not like Donald Trump, the Duval County. And I can't say what I want to say without the Secret Service coming to my office here. No, but I'm saying if I seen a Bernie Sanders tent, it would be really hard for me not to fucking drive my car through.
Hey, that's Dunkman's boy right there.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, he's gonna legalize it.
Legalizing shit.
No, people know I don't give a fuck about politics.
Does not give a fuck. So
I just don't
I
understand.
mean, so what's
it.
your reaction to this? If you first off, this is great content. Why don't we have video of this shit? By the way,
What of him running over there?
I just want to see people's reaction when they see a fucking full-on car, which is crazy. This guy's fucking crazy. You can't ever get to the point where somebody's politics makes you literally want to hit him with a fucking car. You know, like calm down. Like
most of the time I fight with politics is just to piss off the other person because they don't like somebody.
for serious, you know, because people call Trump supporters extremists, and to a point, their love for Trump, he does have a very celebrity type following. But as far as liberals, as far as like they're just straight outrage and anger and trying to kill people, you know, like Antifa out there throwing rocks at people and just getting pissed off. It's like, hey, can we simmer the fuck down?
It was kind of like the lovely article you sent us earlier today about the white people that apologize for being white.
Oh God, that guy loves being cut.
Kissing boots.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I do know that.
Without even watching the video, I looked at that picture of the guy and I was like, this dude loves being cucked. And what that means essentially is he enjoys his wife, watching his wife fuck other people while he's being like, you know, called a bitch and a pussy and a small dick. You know, Beaver, you've watched cuck videos before.
Yeah.
I just don't.
But
I
I've
don't
cucked it a few times this show.
Yep. Right.
I do know that. I don't really know much about politics, but I do know.
Do you know much
since-
about cucking?
Since Trump's been in the office, my 401ks went up. So there's that.
there is that.
And it's went up significantly.
Sorry to tell you, is we're gonna have a real serious crash within the next. Here's the thing about economics: there's no timetable. You can't
Jesus.
predict timetables, but market's gonna real crash and burn here soon. So just be happy you got that money. But guess what? It's a retirement account, so you're in for the long haul. Just
just we're
hold the
there.
fuck
We'll
on.
come
bud.
back.
Just
maybe.
hold the fuck on. Keep
see
your
what
confidence.
happens.
Leaving Honda.
Don't stress out. Don't try to kill your wife when you lose 50 grand in a week. So
Should I start lowering? I'm on max input because I'm young. Should I lower that up?
no, you should only in a 401k. You should only do what the company matches.
No, I
So-
do that, but I'm saying like you can do.
Don't do more. That's a horrible idea because you return on a
No, I do the max. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is you can do like I don't know how the word like risk. There's like high risk,
Oh, you're
medium
doing high risk,
low
yeah.
risk. But I'm high risk now because I'm young. That's what they told me to do.
yeah. I
Then
mean,
they
you
say
can play
when
around
you're
a
closer
little
to
bit.
retirement, you do low risk.
Yeah,
So you're saying if it's gonna crash, you need a low risk.
Beaver, just because you're retarded, don't mean fucking snoring over
it's
there.
because truckers don't have 401ks, dude.
Actually, I do, Dunk Man. Thank
You have a
very much.
401k?
You do?
I do.
Yeah, he's got
Look at
$3.
you.
He's got $3 in there. It's gonna buy him fucking chicken nuggets when he fucking retires.
Hey, for 5 years now, I've been putting in that sucker. So,
Hell
oh,
yeah.
oh, you
I
got
like
a little
it.
account going?
Yeah.
I have more money in my bank account right now than I've ever had in my life. I'm kind of. I've talked about this on the show. I'm very blessed. The job I work at now, I'm not going to mention it on air just because they can't fire me because I said fuck 7 times on the
we're
show.
proud of you for being a stripper too.
Yes, I'm very proud. I now work at Brad's by Flamingo, full flopping dick out, smacking old bitches in the face with my penis. It's great.
Hell yeah,
Six-figure salary.
Floppy cock.
But very blessed. I've worked my ass off in sales for the last 6 years. It's finally fucking paying off. Thank God. Thank Christ. And DJ business ain't bad either. I've kind of slowed down just a little bit because I'm tired of not having a weekend. But yeah. Yep. Sorry for getting that out. Thank you guys so much for listening to Highly Inappropriate. I am fucked up. We will be back now. Well, hold on, Chris, before we go, what's your plans next Sunday? We had a whole schedule. We were going to do the Highly Inappropriate 500. We're going to go up to like Fast Times indoor karting, do a race. We're going to get some video, get some content out.